Hey guys, what do you do when you're getting some criticism? Do you get emotional about it? Do you stay focused? Today, I was in a meeting. It actually went pretty well. But, apparently, I was not focused in on what the other two guys were that were presenting in this meeting as well. And so I had to sit back and listen at the end of it on what they had to say. But before I tell you what they had to say, the meeting was about getting new business and about doing something that is a little bit different or more in line of what's happening now in my life. And so it was a meeting essentially that has been prepared for a little bit of time, and the party that was involved, the person that we were talking to, I've been knowing for a while, and I've been telling him the things that we should be doing in this organization to help raise funds. So I was comfortable. And when you're comfortable, that may not be totally good for the meeting. So I'm sitting there and I'm thinking everything is going great. And I'm doing my thing. The criticism that I got, which nobody's ever told me before, was super fruitful. Now, the two guys that were telling me this are old pros, 70 years old and plus. They've been in the sales game, they've been in the business consulting game for quite a long time. And both of them separately said the same thing, which I'm about to tell you. And so when I listened to them, there was no feelings of poor me or emotion about it, basically. It was just, man, I've never heard that before. Thank you for telling me, and I know how to correct it. And so what did they tell me? Well, one, I need to always be looking at who I'm talking to. Now, that seems very basic, but I know for certain that when I'm talking and I have a thought on my mind, that I will focus on that thought so much that I stop focusing on the person, and I may not be looking directly at them, but I'm concentrating on just my thoughts, And so I'd never been really told that before, but when he told me, I said, no, that makes sense. I know that when I'm talking, and especially if I'm going drill down on something and I'm explaining, I'm focused in on what I'm saying versus on that person, which is not a good thing in sales. I always thought that I was pretty good in sales. Not. The second thing was I talk too much. When you make the sale, you shut your mouth. Well, we made the sale, and apparently I just kept going. Once again, I know what he says to be true. Now, I've been knowing this person for a while, so there was a thought that it's like, well, Adam, you talk too much because you were comfortable with this person. That's true. But you can talk yourself out of a sale real quick. And I could have done that. I didn't do it. Could have done it. I talk too much. And lastly, there was a third thing. Well, I tell you what. I was so focused on the first two. Lastly, get to the point quicker. That's what it was. Still beating the drum and talking too much. But just get to the point. Don't worry about anything else. We didn't lose a sale, we gained a sale. And actually, the sale put 3 of us together working on something that is a pretty big deal. And I'm excited to get started on it. And working with these guys that are old pros. And that's where I want it to be with people, especially salesmen and business consulting, of the old dogs. Because at the end of the day, me being a middle-aged dog, young buck compared to them, I got a lot to learn. And I'm diligent about paying attention and learning from my mistakes, especially whenever I hear them from people that I can see, hey, they got a way about them that I'd like to be part of, and I bring a certain set of skills in that they need as well. And so it's still all about focus. It's still all about focus on the person that's in front of you and not what you want to say. Focus at the task at hand of making the sale, and then keeping your mouth shut afterwards and end the conversation from there. And just don't worry about nothing else. Don't try to add in. Don't try to create small talk after you see them next time. Not at the point of the sale. Hope this helps out. Talk to you again soon.